Welcome back to the Bike and Boot channel. If you're here, you are looking for the Hogtunes amp and speaker kit. They haven't came out with the kit as of yet, but they're going to come out with it for the new year. If you give them a call, they'll hook you up with basically their version of the kit. So we'll get right into it. So what we have here is, if you look at my old videos, this is the same setup I had on my 22 Road Glide, and I was very happy with it. All right, it's the WR225 RM amp. You got the Hogtunes speakers, the 462Fs, Wild Boar, the grill screens. What's different is they make this custom T-harness. So what's different is you're not running a power cable from the battery all the way up. You're tapping into the stock amp for the power, which is really awesome. So I'm looking forward to doing that. If you just call them up, they will hook you up. They'll send everything you need. All right, so let's get into the install. I'm not going to put in the video how to take the fairing out and taking the fuse out. You can look at other videos with this. So the next shot you're gonna see is a stripped down bike and just ready for install. Okay, after the fairing's removed and the headlights removed, this is what you got. So this is the headlight wiring harness. I'm gonna just get this out of the way. I actually saw a video somewhere where they just run it right down through the hole and have it out front. So do that right now, get it out of the way. All right, I'm gonna take my T27 and remove these 4 bolts. After your bolts are out, you're gonna lift up the amp. You're gonna slide back this red tab, press down, and just slide it right out. Easy as that. Okay, next we're gonna take the amp cord we just unplugged, and we're gonna relocate it underneath here. Okay, now we're gonna go underneath the plate where the headlight is. Top plug right here. I'm gonna disconnect. Oh, there we go. This is the directions say to relocate it under here, so it's sitting there. Get the purple wire out. You're gonna slide that blue piece in between the wire. All right, like that. So now this post, which has a little needle on it, you're gonna screw into there. So basically it taps into the wire. All right, it's in there pretty good. Okay, so we have the custom wiring harness that they sent us. So that amp wire that we ran, that we unplugged from the stock amp, you're gonna plug in the wiring harness. And there's only one that matches, so it's pretty idiot proof. Then we're gonna take, this is the input that goes into the amp, the input on the amp right here. That's gonna get ran through this little, here there's a little triangle looking thing. Okay, and then we're gonna take our power wire, we're gonna unscrew this. Hopefully you can see that. Run this through. So I just took the sheathing off, twisted the wires up. So it has a little bare wiring on there, but it's in there good. So I'm gonna put a little electrical tape on there just to make sure it's waterproof. All right, we're gonna take our harness, run it right back through, and then plug it in. So this is the factory wire. Factory wire is being plugged right back in, and I'm assuming we only unplugged it so we can run that T-tap. This goes back together. All right, snapped. And there's a little holder back here that I'm gonna fight with off camera. All right, this is the Hogtunes power. We're gonna run that through the top. So it looks like we're working our way back towards the amp. So now I slid it up. So now we're back at the top of the plate. So we have the power and the input. This is the amp power, that's the input into the amp. So now we gotta put the amp, we're gonna slap the amp right there, it looks like. All right, so that's where it's gonna go. I have the Velcro both sides stuck on there. The letters and numbers are gonna read upside down. All right, stuck on there. So if you're facing the bike, your amp power wires and your input are to the left, and your speaker wires are to the right. This should be plugged in before you go to mount the amp. It says before you stick it on there, plug it in, but I'm just gonna plug it right in. I got room here, I'm good. Here is the speaker wires. We're gonna run that right down here. Now we're back underneath the plate. Here's the speaker wiring that we ran underneath, and here, coming off the new T-harness, is the speaker wire plug. So we'll plug that right in. We're gonna take this bad boy, and we're gonna run it through the plate. So it's gonna go up here. That's gonna plug into the amp. So I'm gonna plug the T-harness extension into the amp, and we're going to screw the stock amp back in. Quick tip, throw this screw in the amp before you attempt to slide it back in, or else you're not getting it in. Okay, last but not least, you have the power wire. Just plug it right in. I'm gonna slap the headlight back in, and before I put the fairing back on, I want to test the system. I can't believe I almost forgot the speakers. These are T25s, pretty straightforward. 4 bolts, take them off, slap the other speaker on. Looks like it's straightforward, just unplug them. Little tiny ass magnets on the Harley one. Got big gigantic ones on the Hogtunes. Okay, I got the speakers in. So I have some royalty-free music I'm gonna play a little bit. I'm gonna slap this back together real quick so you can see the grills. These are the Wild Boar Audio covers. They just slip into place. Easy peasy. So that's it. That's the install. My takeaways are you don't have to run the power wire, which is actually incredible that they just tap into the amp. That's a game changer because you have to pull the tank and you got to pull the seat, run the power wires. I mean, the audio on this is phenomenal. So if you like this content and other content like it, hit the like and subscribe, and take it easy.